bird. Bird. Sophie. Hey everybody. Hey Hammer. Afternoon all. It's us. And look who isn't finding it as warm as she thought it was going to be. Bird. Well, she's full of bird thoughts, but they're all like, why is it? I thought it was spring, but it's not. Yeah, we all thought that, bird. We all thought that. Sophie. Hey, bird. Look at this. What you do? Bird. No? Yeah, the wind is cold. The wind is pretty spicy. Oh, look, bird. Look at this. Look at this slightly floofy cold magpie. Hmm? Are you considering a bum warm? It feels like we are. Hi. Oh, blimey. If I know this colour, I would have had a hat on. It is surprisingly not warm. What do you think? That's almost a winter floof. Look, bird. What do you think? You have a hood? Yeah. The hood's actually a really effective, like, hat thing, but it means I can't hear anything. That's the problem. Yeah. Oh, boo. It's Friday floof, yeah. There will be feats in a bit. Oh, bird. Oh, Alina, boo! Oh. I had to take a COVID test. Ugh. It sucks, doesn't it? The nose one is really there. Yeah. Oh, bird. Why is it so cold, bird? Because it's early March, you idiot. Those cockbirds, and they go on for a lot longer than you think they're going to as well. Oh, hi. Hi, duck friend. Yeah, hope is okay. Hope everything's fine. Oh, bird. We've all got to get on that Twitter account that tweets the anime nuns looking after ducks. Very great. Well, we were thinking about doing Nestfest's opening ceremony. Ceremony is a weird word when you say it. Ceremony. Yeah. We were looking at doing that tomorrow because going back through my notes and pictures and things, it's been pretty much the first It's great, isn't it? The first Saturday in March has been like a pretty reliable, let's put the nest out for her time. It is a bit cold though, isn't it? It is a bit cold. But yeah, I don't know, if it's really crappy tomorrow, we might put it off for the following Saturday, but I'll make sure Sophie tweets you all in advance. Yeah, the problem with the nose test, super hard, thank you. The problem with the nose test for the COVID isn't so much the fact that the cotton bud goes into your nose. It's a really long cotton bud and it keeps going into your nose. I think that's the worst thing about it. Having had one, they're like, how have you got more cotton bud than that? I'm glad this is only in the nose experience. I often thought about making cotton bud garlands, but always a bit weird that Sophie's going to get tangled up in the string. Yeah, I had a endoscope up the nose before I had my tonsils out, and yeah, it's deeply unpleasant, isn't it? It's test cotton buds are huge. Oh no, yeah, they are. they're like 3 feet long, it seems. Anyway, the female felt okay after her vaccine. She was a bit crappy immediately. Like the next day, she was a little bit crappy, and she had a bit of a sore arm. But other than that, she was fine. You was like half the thickness. Oh, great. That's something then. Because yeah, I had one in. Oh wow, when was it? When I was in hospital for like 3 or 4 days. What was that? September, October time last year. And the thing was huge. It was like a javelin up your nose. Seriously. Ooh. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. An edible string or something. Yeah. It was the perfect excuse for some sofa and some Netflix and that kind of thing. So yeah, she was completely fine with it, but just felt a bit nondescript crappy, you know, one of those sort of things of just like, I don't feel yeah, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming, and thanks for the super heart. One of the things where it's just like, I don't feel terrible, she said. She just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit still for a bit, bring me tea. Everyone's, bring me tea and nobody dies sort of conversation. It was one of those. Hey, Ken. It's more than likely that it will be. Like, unless it's really, really crappy. Hey, my sister got vaccinated. Ace. As long as it's not really super crappy tomorrow, then it will be Nestfest tomorrow. Whoop. What's going on here? There's a rumbling going on. Okay, well that was quite a lot of shenanigans. That was cat related, whatever that was. That was one of the neighbourhood cats. What do you think, bird? Not the nose, please, God, not the nose. Bird. Hey, bird. Thank you for the woo, bird. What do you think, bird? Woo. Oh, I love woo. I love woo so much. I do wish you'd lay off the nose now, though. My nose has suffered so much in the last few days. Not just because of Sophie, it's just my nose is just really, that sort of thing. You just go through phases. I go through phases where I have a really great complexion, and then all of a sudden, like, my skin just decides to go, You know what we haven't had for ages? Zits. Let's have some zits. Or worse still, goes, you know what we haven't had for ages? One gigantic zit. You know, one of those sort of situations. It used to do that when I was a teenager. I wasn't really a particularly zitty teenager, but when I got a zit, it was huge. It was just like that sort of thing where you got a zit on your face and people are talking at the zit rather than actually talking to you, and they can't take their eye off the thing on your face that's on your face. Why is it on your face? Sort of conversation. Yeah. But it's really weird, and it seems to be like my adult skin is doing the same sort of thing. Like I don't particularly get zits until I get zits, and then I stop getting zits again. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why have why not both? Yeah, it is gross. It's good to see you, sheep. Thanks for coming, buddy. Well, if it's any consolation, because I've got such thick skin, thick hair, I get a zitty scalp. I don't get has its own postcodes. Yeah, I've had zits like that. Oi, yeah, hell's bells. I've had zits like that. I find that the older I get less zits on my face, but I get a lot of zits in my hair. Where did this conversation come from? Why did I start this terrible conversation about acne? What's the matter with me? Yeah, cystic acne. Ugh, yeah. Isn't there a treatment for it? But the treatment only suits like 50% of the people that get prescribed it or something. I remember reading. A colleague of mine at work had cystic acne, and got prescribed something, and it just I remember him saying that there was a treatment that Accutane. That's it. Yeah, that was it. Oh no. Well, thanks for thinking of us. Appreciate it. See the little slide. Look. I love the way Cotton does it. He just like do. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's really just like sliding into your DMs, like, oh hi, how you doing? Oh yeah, we also look after these two. This is Rory and Con. They are they're injured wild birds, so they're less into humans as a concept. Really, they're not into humans as a concept at all. Bless them. We have a rook and a crow. Let me start the sketching mode. So over here we've got Rory. She's a rook, and over here is her celibate life partner, Con, and he's a crow. And Rory has a like the bird equivalent of club foot. One of her toes sort of curls round on itself, and means she can't grip. You can see it there. You can see that her left foot is slightly clubby. It means she can't like grip onto really small perches and that kind of thing. And Con the crow has a broken wing. Unfortunately, someone shot him with an air rifle and broke his shoulder. And unfortunately, with birds, if they break their shoulder, it's that's pretty much it. It never really heals properly. So he can't fly, unfortunately. So they live in an aviary together, and they're really good friends. They're corvids can be scumbags, yeah. Having lived with corvids for like 15 years, corvids can be really scummy. And yeah, so they live in this aviary, and their aviary is more accessible, if you like. It's more Whereas Sophie's is open, they have more places to jump. They have like a route to all of their perches, so they can sort of like come out of their bedroom and go boink 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 sort of thing. So they've got more of an accessible aviary, and they live really happily. We get them checked, and we're sure that neither of them are in any discomfort or pain or anything. And they live there. But obviously, because they're injured wild birds, they're not really into being handled or, you know, having live streams and things like Sophie is. Oh God, not the nose, please. You're getting lots of noises today, bird. Oh. They will not know the joy of bumworm. Because bumworm is as joyful for me as it is for Sophie. It's just as nice for me. Yeah, I would show you the supporting cast, but I don't see anybody in the I don't see anybody on the feeders. Yeah, I have no idea. It's part of me thinks that she won't. Part of me thinks that she's beyond the age where really laying an egg is a thing. Part of me doesn't want her to, in a way, but part of me will be worried if she doesn't. So Nestfest is really great and wholesome, and everyone really enjoys Nestfest. But there is a worry attached to it as well, of like, is she going to lay eggs? She looks eggy today, but she hasn't laid anything. Is she okay, etc., etc.? And you do get a little bit concerned sometimes. I can hear the wilds. She looks eggy. Yeah, she does. Every now and again, she like sits in her nest in a particular way, and yeah, they can. Yeah, you do have to watch out. If it looks like she's struggling to lay, then yeah, that's a situation where she's egg bound. But, teapot. Yeah, of course, tea cozy magpie soon. Oh, Boo, you haven't had a tea cozy for ages. No, I haven't seen Daisy for a while now. I think whoever her human is, and Kiki, gotta have some Kiki. All these old words are coming back. Yeah, it would be a vet thing. It would be a vet thing if the you're supposed to be able to help egg bound, like chickens. You can sort of float them in warm water, but I don't think I'd get away with floating Sophie in warm water, would I? My piano playing days would be over. So yeah, I think it would be a well, there's no thinking about it. It would be a vet. That would be very eventful. Yeah, that would be a thing. So yeah, what happens is over there on the far side of the aviary, we have a bunch of bird feeders. There's a bird table, there's a bird bath, there's a whole bunch of things over there. So the supporting characters turn up in there. As I say, we have a blackbird, a couple of robins that all have walk on parts. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, it would be. I don't think a warm bath would go down particularly. Pigeon has to float on warm water. Oh, bless. Oh. Would you like a warm bath? Put some Radox in there. Have a little wiggle. Yeah, the official egg of the Magpie Wikipedia page is one of Sophie's. Yeah. The years ago, I did the classic "someone is wrong on the internet" thing, and yeah, the image that they were using for a Eurasian magpie egg was completely incorrect. It wasn't even vaguely the right egg. So yeah, I corrected the internet. You're welcome, everybody. and there was a bit of a discussion. I got an email from one of the editors. I don't know what the right word is. Contributors for Wikipedia, to say like, "Yo, how do you?" And it was, yeah. It's just like, how do you know that this is the correct image, because it was massively different from the picture that existed beforehand. I just sent them a picture like this, like I just sent them that. Just like I got an email back to say like, yep, that's great, thank you. that's that. Your change has been accepted, and you know, just trying to help. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Now I just get like a tiny passing bit of sexy dance. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look at, have a quick soup check, because I've got to go back to work in a minute. Oh, we've got soup. We've got your proper soup today. We've got hearty soup. There's a blueberry, there's suet. That is no fooling soup. Look at that, that's disgusting. Soup, anybody? Yeah, I've only actually seen her physically laying an egg, I think twice. And yeah, I think you describe it as intense concentration. Yeah, the look on her face was very much like, oh God, why did I sign up for this? So, no, yeah. Okay, right, come on then, bird. Let's get the lolly stick, because I've got to eat something and then go back to work. And also, I'm freezing. Okay, everybody, if you've just stumbled across us on Periscope and you'd like to follow us on Twitter, Sophie's Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Oh, blow a kiss. Oh. There's also a... What was that? There's also a Discord and a WordPress wiki you can get into if you're into those things. Or if you prefer, you can always Google Sophie the Magpie. That should be here, but isn't. So we'll see you tomorrow for, fingers crossed, the opening ceremony of Nest Fest 2021. Cheers, everybody. Bye for now.